I'm gonna make a gum, and it's called Cubby Gushy Cubby Gum.
There you go.
I'm gonna Cubby Gushy.
Do you still chew gum?
Gum, like just like mint or.
I feel like I've been more like Listerine strips and mints lately. I have not had like gum.
I've been chewing a little bit more gum lately because of the vape.
Okay, yeah.
Just to keep my mouth occupied, but I feel that my jaw does not like it. Like I feel like my jaw is going will get worse if I just keep like.
Because you have a bad jaw.
Yeah, I have a really bad jaw.
You have a snatched jawline, but a bad jaw.
Bad jaw. I go to this place where I get like fascia, and they also do like face, like kind of like
gua sha.
No, not gua sha. It's more of like a
facial massage.
It's for like you pretty much. You know, if you have like a bad jaw, like,
your lymph nodes?
You're either getting like a TMJ, you'll get a shot like in your Botox in your TMJ to help it, but you can also get like a thing where it's some sort of like massage in your jaw to
alleviate
like physical therapy.
tension.
It's like physical therapy for your jaw if you have like TMJ.
Oh,
and the girl that does it, she was like looking. She's not good at it. Like her boss is more for it, but she was looking at my jaw and she like put her finger over here. She's like, and then she told me to like open and close, and it was like the loudest sound ever. And she was like, I have never heard it this bad in my entire life, and I've heard some really really bad ones. She's like, you need to get that like checked out as soon as possible. I was like, I've been told this for so long, but
do you think this happened out of just your genetics, and this is just the way you are? Is that your jaw's like that? Or
I think my jaw. I was born with a bad jaw, and I was also born with an underbite. I had a really bad underbite when I was a kid. Like my bottom teeth, like I was like
I never
really
knew that.
bad. My chin was like all the way up here, so I had to wear a.
Well, you had to wear your head brace.
I had to wear like a head brace
yes.
to bring my front teeth forward.
Okay,
which sounds so bad. Like I feel like it's just like there's so much room for like
error.
later, like later in life, just problems. Which is
still
why
don't
I think
understand
I have
how
problems.
orthodontists know how to move that tooth around, get it at the right angle, make all of it to just work.
Exactly.
I don't understand it.
Watching those timeline videos of braces, where they do an update picture like every week, every month, and then it's just like it shows how one tooth can go from literally in the center roof of your mouth to be pulled all the way out and then like put into place. I don't get it. I don't get it.
But over time, right? Or like in the
it'll be like over the course of like a year. But watch it. They'll do like a picture update, and you can just like follow the timeline. Like,
it's incredible.
Are people that have like those metal like braces like right on their teeth? That's more for straightening out your teeth, right?
That's moving. So like they're pulling teeth, getting them out of the way. They're straightening them. Like that's to get it to like.
Just to straighten it.
To be, in line, perfect.
God, because I've always, like, when I had the headgear, I was like, I want braces instead of this. And they're like, you don't need braces. But I'm like, how do I not need braces if I'm wearing this fucking head brace?
They're adjusting your skull.
My whole fucking jaw.
You know what? This is a little dark, and sorry if you're sensitive to teeth. This might gross you out. But I saw an image of, like a baby's skull.
Okay.
And you know, like... your adult teeth are right above your baby teeth.
Okay.
Like all the teeth are like there.
Oh,
it's not like in my brain I was like, oh, the teeth grow like plants. They come out of nowhere.
Oh, wait, I thought
the
because
adult teeth
they're up there.
are above the baby teeth and they push the baby teeth out. But if you look at like a baby skull, that's what it looks like.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
And I think that may be a really... that really is kind of how it is.
Oh, I can't.
It's like 4 layers of teeth because you have the baby teeth, top, bottom, and then the adult teeth, top, bottom.
I thought because teeth are bones, they grow. I thought like...
Right. I thought it was like a dead skin cell thing, like nails, like it's... But no, they're there ready to go already in the skull when the baby is born.
Why? Everything else makes sense except for that.
And what do they say? They say the baby's eyes, your eye never changes size. So when you're born, your eyes are exactly how they will be.
Heath, that I just don't believe.
That's true, Zane.
No, I know. I still don't believe it. Like I'm looking at Heath's eyes right now. You take that and put it in a baby, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on with their eyes?
That's the most adorable part about the baby.
Big eyes.
Like, oh my gosh, their eyes. It's what makes them feel so human. Can you imagine those babies with tiny eyes?
Big.
There would be like... I don't know.
Baby's eyes are
it's
tiny.
like a little blue ball, like a little blueberry, just kind of like.
Yeah, it would. I think babies would look really weird if their eyes were small and had to grow. I think that's what makes them adorable. Is it's the most human thing. If they had a full set of teeth, that freaked me out. David Alvarez posted on his Instagram story, and I don't know whose baby it was. It was like their niece or somebody.
Okay.
And he photoshopped. It was like a joke that he put the teeth on the baby. I thought it was real. Like I'm like, please tell me like that is not how that baby looks. And he goes, no, dude.
Has there ever been a case where a baby grew and like the teeth were just a little too adult?
I'm sure. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Let's. You want to get into the intro? Yeah, let's get into the intro.
Let's do it. You ready, baby?
Yeah.
It's coffee time, baby.
Let's go! Welcome back to Zane and Heath, baby. Good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday and Tuesday. I'm your host, Zane.
The best day in the entire world.
You deserve it. You deserve a good day.
Introduce yourselves.
If it's not your best day, make it your best day. I'm Heath.
I'm Matt.
And this is Zane and Heath Unfiltered. Thank you so much
No
for
Mariah
coming
today.
back. No Mariah.
We're leaving tonight, so we got a lot of pack. We got to deal with Dean.
Some household
arrangements.
management. Yeah.
So there's a lot of moving parts today that we're trying to get tackled. So she wasn't able to make it.
Our favorite zero sugar energy drink accelerator has a sale for you, and you still have 1 day to get over to Amazon. Enter code $4 off for $4 off any of their amazing flavors like Rocket Pop, Cherry Ice Pop, or my personal favorite, Orange Ice Pop. A whole lot of flavor and the right amount of 100% natural caffeine to keep you energized for your day, baby. Heath, let the people know why you love Accelerator.
You already know how much I love Accelerator. Honestly, I've been a fan from day one, and I genuinely love all of their flavors, but one of my favorite things is that it has 0 sugar, 0 chemical preservatives, 0 carbs, 0 artificial flavors, and now I can get it for $4 off on Amazon right now, baby. You gotta go stock up right now, and my favorite flavor is Orange Ice Pop like Zane's. Make sure to check it out. Click the link in our description below.
Thank you, Accelerator, for sponsoring today's episode. Make sure to get yourselves a pack of Accelerator. Again, it's $4 off your purchase. It's such a good deal, and they honestly have the best energy drinks. Thank you, Accelerator. We love you. You're going to Tennessee today, looking at a house. You've been doing that a few times.
Yeah, this is our second time flying out now. We went to see one about 2 weeks ago, I think. We flew out. It was a beautiful home, but there's a lot you don't get to see from the listing about like the area and, you know, way a driveway turns out and things like that. So the last house that we saw was really, really pretty, but it had a weird driveway situation.
And one you couldn't even see from the street view, probably.
Right.
Can you explain to the people like what about it? Like,
so first of all, it was a really steep private driveway. And we knew that going into it. And I was like, okay, like you're not going to be able to walk out your front door and like walk the neighborhood. And I was like, might not be horrible. But come to find out, it wasn't really a private driveway. You share, like this driveway's on your property, but 5 other homes cut through your property.
Like right up.
And then go into there. So it's kind of like they're driving through your
area, like
your space, your area,
yeah,
you know? Like, and that's mine, you know. And we just didn't really like that, especially because it was super narrow. So if you were coming home from work or coming down, like, and somebody else was coming up, you would have a awkward standoff. And I was like,
you know what? When you were telling me this,
that.
Heath, I was thinking of it as a big open area, and the driveway starts and then it kind of like branches into different houses. But this one, is it kind of like what you see in the hills sometimes where you turn a street and you're either turning into this property or this property, but they all share like that same
one long, really, but longer.
Yeah, where you have to pretty much wait for all.
It's like a one-way kind of thing.
Okay, so I've seen those properties before, and that's super annoying. Yeah.
It seems like something that you don't really think about how annoying it could be before moving, and then like a year into it, you're like, this is getting really old.
In my future home, I want it to be flat. Like the minute I'm turning it into my house, like my street, and we're going up a hill, done. I don't want to live here. This house is bad. I need to find something.
Yeah.
There's something like I hate the hills, like in LA, like anywhere where you have to go up. I'm just like, why would you want to live there? I get the view. Sure, the view is beautiful, but it's not worth it.
You can't even entertain if you live in the hills.
It's
like,
not worth it
if you're
at
coming
all.
over, even if it's just to visit and it's another couple, Uber.
Parking.
Like, you
Parking's
can't.
tough.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to park.
It's just to me, it never ever meets like the having a view.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather be in the flat and have a fucking wall as my backyard. Rather live there than to see the city. I don't even want to see the city. I don't want to see it.
You can't.
The fucking
you
smog.
can't use a view.
Right.
Yeah.
But I could use a flat yard and host and have people and like entertain and do stuff like that.
You know,
which is
Sometimes people though think a view inspires them. Like,
does.
it's good for their
It's
mind.
nice.
Like, if they're a writer, if they're like a creative person, it allows them to look out
I
and not.
see it as more they're fucking big headed. They're like, look at me at the top, like King's Landing, sir. See, looking
at me, top
looking
of the
at the
reef.
peasants, like, oh, look at me, the highest in the
Zane, you
city.
walk out every morning?
Exactly. I think there's a
here.
big headed ego thing about looking at
coffee.
everybody on the bottom. Looking
That's
at,
right.
or when the big fucking tsunami hits, you're like, I'm the last one to go.
There you
I'm
go.
the highest up. There's
Yeah,
something.
you got to do a bit of detective work every time
Yeah.
So-
you find a property that you think you like, especially if you can't even go drive and see it. You got to
Yes.
check. Like, there was a house Patricia and I were looking at on Zillow that was out in Nashville, and I'm like, why? And then I was on Street View. I'm like, wait, where's the house? The house was like nestled in between
so
two houses
that's-
where you would have to
another
park and
common
then
thing.
walk down a sidewalk to get to the house. And I think it was kind of one of those elderly gated community neighborhoods. And I realized, oh, this is what this thing
Yeah.
is. But it's like so strange why they would build it like that.
It happens a lot where like there would be like if the lot was bigger and there's two homes here, they'll cut like a driveway through and then like you'll get behind. So you don't have like front like sidewalk access, but you're like property is set back.
Yeah.
In those pictures, they'll
But-
they'll make the property look fucking beautiful. And there's one thing, the worst thing in the world, they just do not put in the pictures. You show up, house is beautiful, but to get to the house is 100-foot staircase. It will be
another big
100-foot
thing.
staircase. We have to walk up sideways.
Yeah, Granny ain't making it to Christmas, y'all. You got to go down to the driveway to get to
Yeah.
exchange gifts.
House, once you get through the front door, beautiful.
You pull up with
Whatever.
groceries, you're tying a rope around the groceries like
Or, you know, sorry I keep bringing up, I brought Game of Thrones in it again. You know the area where the queen lives, where it's like on top of a fucking cliff, where
Yes.
it's nothing around. It's like,
Yes.
it's on. Oh, what do you even call that?
like a turret? Or,
a top of a cliff, but there's nothing surrounding it. Like it's only
like just at the peak of a mountain.
yeah, the
Like,
peak
just
of
at
a
the very
mountain
top.
where it's like beautiful property, but you go outside, it's just
yeah, like,
there's
I don't make me a slide.
like a fucking moat. It's a moat. You look, it's a moat surrounding it. Nobody can park there. You have to fucking take a ferry to your house.
Oh, and I hate it when you're looking at properties and you're like, damn, look at this house. It is gorgeous. Price, not bad. And then you realize, oh shit, this is a duplex. Or because
You
it's
thought
like
the whole front of
luxury
it, yeah.
duplexes.
So big.
Like, I understand like duplexes for just like, you know, a normal affordable home, but it's crazy you get luxury, like you get up to these higher listings and you're like, I still got to share a wall with
Matt,
somebody.
but
Yeah.
they try to get really sneaky with it too, where they make those two front doors real close to each other. So it looks like one. It'll be a double door, but there's a divider in between. So it's like,
And that photographer's like, moves it just to the left.
They're gonna start
little
making
bit.
them photos vertical for iPhones so they can hide more.
they know what they're doing.
They do. They do.
But the house we're going to see is a flat lot, no hill, normal neighborhood. So we're excited about this one. Fingers crossed.
Well, best of luck.
Keep you guys tuned.
Yeah.
Keep you posted.
We've been telling Heath not to talk about it too much because to not jinx it. So like,
Yeah.
that's
And
why
some
we're talking
privacy,
about the
too.
first house because
Yep.
it's
We're
already
just-
past. It's already long gone. You know.
We're putting it up.
Best of vibes.
We're just hoping for the best. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was y'all's weekend?
Good. My mom's still in town. She this is her now third week. I think we might hit a month.
Is she gonna start paying rent? Like,
Normally it would be like that, but I think I never see my mom.
Yeah.
And every time we see each other, it's only for a week. and she's retired now. She has no like commitments at home for now. So I was just like, just stay, honestly, like as long as you'd like.
For some reason,
Todd and Danielle are fine with it too. She's like helping around the house. She's cooking and stuff. So like, you know, it works.
I thought for some reason you said she was going to be staying 2 months anyways. That's why I was like, oh, she's on track.
No, not 2 months. I actually like, I wouldn't do that to Todd and Danielle because like they pay rent here, and I feel like you have to like really be on the same page with everybody if you have somebody come for 2 months like that. Anybody, like a friend, if you guys have roommates and you're like, you could stay with me for 2 months, do not do it unless you have to ask your roommates.
Yeah.
Like, but even if they said it's okay, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have my mom stay here for 2 months, or like I would like, I would just like take like I'd be like, okay, only 50% for your rent, like, or something. You have to like give back.
What do you think's the turning point of like when people start to notice like they're like, they're kind of here for a while?
It all depends on what they told you first, right? If they're like, hey, they're staying here for a week and it's about to hit 2 weeks, you're like, it wasn't your mom supposed to like only. I immediately call it out. If that
like
happens
after a week and a half.
Okay.
The week I'd be like, maybe I didn't get the full story of how long they were staying. A week and a half, I go, okay.
Yeah.
How long? When are you going back?
Like when we had one friend, it was supposed to be for a few days, and then Zane and I were like, okay.
How long did it turn into?
It was a long time.
I think it turned into 6 months.
But we were like...
No, yeah, it did stay. It was a long time. I couldn't even crash on the couch anymore because somebody was occupying it.
It was... And, you know, we felt bad. We didn't want to say anything, but it almost like, obviously they're there for a reason. Wait, there's been a few people. There was two, but as soon as you said that, I was thinking about the first apartment.
Yes, it was at the first apartment, but
that one lasted a long time.
We had two people that stayed at that one.
Yeah.
The one stayed for a lot longer than the other.
Yeah. The other one was really cool because like this person was actually helping out. Like they were cooking, they were helping. So that one I was okay with.
But the other one though, he would order pizzas and he would bar out every single. Yo, we threw the couch away because it was so
a permanent dent
because they were in it. Dude, 24 hours a day.
I love this person. The first one was so fucking funny.
We would walk by and he'd be cracking jokes from the couch, and we'd be like,
there's like a pro and con. The pro was just hilarious.
They were entertaining. There was some value.
Though I think the worst thing this person did was remember. This is something I would have done. I feel like at the time, this person like made something in this dish and didn't wash it.
I didn't know you remembered this.
Didn't wash it for so long, where he was just like tossed the whole dish away. It was like
casserole. It was my glass casserole dish.
It was a casserole dish, and it wasn't. He didn't wash for so long. Just tossed it out in the garbage, and then he looked in the trash and.
It's like, this is my dish.
Yes.
This is my Le Creuset.
I remember him specifically going, bro, that was my casserole dish. Like, it was just such a funny.
Like, dude, it's been sitting in there for. It ruined the dish. I'm like, dude, it's glass. Wash it out.
Wash it out. You don't live here.
He didn't want to wash it.
It was the one thing you could have done.
That's how crazy it was.
Cook in there?
But it was some nasty casserole dish that we had like.
He was trying to meal prep
cheese.
something.
There was a bunch of cheese that got like crusted to the side with like chicken and I don't know.
It was that type of like hamburger helper type shit where you just like make a big pile of it. It's like cheese, meat,
just a one pan.
It was the
dish.
one time he didn't order a pizza too, and like
he thought he was doing something.
You're like, cook something.
I will say he put me onto buffalo chicken pizza though because.
Oh, I love me some buffalo chicken.
He was like,
pizza.
"You got to try this."
Yeah, he put us on drugs too. He was, he was a great role model. He really was.
Yeah. He'd be like, "Yo, here, eat this before you take the pizza, or
eat this before you snort this."
Pizza. It was crazy, man. What a time! What a time!
And boy, he ate a lot for the amount of drugs he was.
Yup.
That's what it does.
Normally you are getting thin, and he was. It was.
Imagine if he wasn't.
Like I have never like snorted something all day and then ate a big pizza. It doesn't correlate. It doesn't. Correlate.
Imagine how big that appetite would have been. It kind of balanced out.
Yeah, I do. I miss him so much though.
He was one of the funniest people.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good times though. Good times.
But, you know, R.I.P.
They ain't dead.
No, they're not.
I was like, did I miss something? Have mercy.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, Cornbread Hemp.
You guys know how much I need a drink that takes the edge off, but doesn't come with any guilt. Well, I found it. Cornbread Hemp's infused seltzers.
That's right. Finally, an infused seltzer that tastes and feels amazing. Perfect for spring and summer. It's a low-calorie drink with only 30 calories and 5 grams of sugar.
It's made with pure herbal infusion and all natural ingredients. No synthetics, baby. Each can has 5 milligrams of herbal infusion, which is the perfect amount so you don't feel couch locked or paranoid.
Exactly. It's perfect for unwinding, kicking back, and enjoying the moment without alcohol or a hangover. And it comes in 4 delicious flavors to choose from. You got blueberry breeze, peach iced tea, raspberry limeade, and salted watermelon.
Yummy. And right now, Zane and Heath Unfiltered listeners can save 20% off their first order and enjoy free shipping on orders over $75. Head to cornbreadhemp.com/unfiltered and use code unfiltered at checkout.
That's cornbreadhemp.com/unfiltered, code unfiltered. Cornbread Hemp, this is the good life.
Thank you, Cornbread Hemp, for sponsoring today's episode. We love you.
The weekend was good. I think we just kind of chilled in.
Speaking of the weekend, have you seen his new show that's out?
Shut up.
No.
Is it a show or a movie? It's with Jenna Ortega.
I don't know.
It's bad?
You haven't seen like clips of him?
Oh, I saw one clip and I just saw somebody making fun of his teeth.
Oh,
and that was the only thing. Is that the show?
Yeah, he's like yelling at Jenna Ortega, and he's like, "Shut up! Shut
That's
the
it. Yes,
fuck
yes.
up!"
And somebody said, "Damn, how is she outperforming him right now? And she's not saying a word." I love always bringing him up though. Honestly, because of that whole situation we had with him at Delilah, it's just funny to always bring him up in some way.
Maybe
but
acting is just not his calling.
Yeah,
he makes incredible music.
Exactly, but he did that whole show. What the Idol? I've never seen it, but
dude, it was bad.
Oh, it was bad. Oh, so
I couldn't.
Who's
I don't
telling
think
him to keep?
He was that good. The whole show was just cringe. It just missed.
Oh, okay. So who's telling him? His team?
I think he's telling his management, "I want to act."
Yeah.
And I get it. Being an actor is fucking cool. It looks really cool having them fan edits. I'm sure
it looks cool when you're good. When you're not good, it is not.
Bad.
It doesn't look. I don't know. I feel like acting is one thing that people are self-aware about. Like if you are a bad actor and you watch a video of yourself back, you can tell that you're a bad actor.
Yeah.
Singing, I feel like singing. Sometimes people are like, "Come on, it's good. I sound good on this."
You know what singing
acting,
is?
You can't be like, "That's good."
Singing is. I feel like all based on
It's all personal preference.
Personal preference.
Acting,
yeah.
There is no good acting where it's personal preference. You're like, that guy can act.
Acting is not a personal
Like
preference.
that guy made me believe that
either-
he was going through this.
Yes, yes, exactly. But when I saw that scene, I was like, "This is how I act."
Oh, stop!
I swear.
Shut up.
No, shut up! Like you're a bad acting is like clear. Like I'm a bad actor, so. Shut up!
That's where celebs are like, he's already famous. Nobody behind the camera would be like, cut. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not
That's
buying
the
that
problem.
because he already is like famous and successful. I feel like people are like, yeah, good job.
You
Like,
you don't think there's someone there that's like, no, I care about this project. Like we need to fucking redo
No,
this.
because
until-
he has such success already that they would feel uncomfortable.
I think that was someone who was a little too shy to vocalize that they didn't like that delivery.
Really? I feel like if this came out, then the weekend would have been like, y'all, why didn't y'all fucking tell me to re-record that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he could use that against them. Like, no, a terrible director would have told me to redo that.
Good point.
Right?
And
Yeah.
it's not like looking at it, it's not like the most horrible acting. Like we're obviously making it.
It's
worse than
an off delivery.
You could just
It's
tell.
It's like Harry Styles
yes,
in that
you could
one
tell.
movie with Florence Pugh where he's like yelling at her and he's just like,
What, is that like a bad,
what was
bad
the name
delivery?
of that movie with Florence Pugh and they were living in that fantasy world?
Yeah, Darling.
Darling, don't worry, darling.
Don't worry, darling.
Harry Styles had some rough spots.
Oh,
in
he
that.
did? Okay.
He wasn't terrible, but he had
Yeah.
some bad little cringe moments like that.
Where things are a little bit too much for the moment.
Yeah.
Where you're like they're clearly acting.
Acting. They
Yeah.
are wanting to ACT. you know?
Yeah.
But like if you took that clip outside of the context and you only saw that, you would be like, wow, this guy's. It would look good outside of the scope of the whole thing.
And also, he's in front of Jenna Ortega, who is an incredible actress.
True.
So I think that's also like if this was like a just a really low scale show and he was in it and then they'd be like, oh, okay, it's not like terrible, right?
Put him on stage.
phenomenal.
Amazing.
I haven't listened to his new album that much, but Dawn FM, phenomenal album.
Like he should be doing musicals.
Yeah. They could make a weekend musical for sure.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I'm such an idiot. This was just like a few months ago. I was listening to my friend had like Tory Lanez playing one of his like recent albums, and like he was on like the 4th or 5th song. I'm like, damn, this is fucking amazing. Is this like The Weeknd's new album or something? I thought like I thought it was The Weeknd the entire time, but it wasn't. It was Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez sings?
Tory Lanez? Yeah.
Who am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of Tori Kelly. Sun is out and I'm feeling okay. I hope you have a really good... Sorry, in my brain, I'm like, what is he talking about?
Go look up Tory Lanez is like recent. It's very like 80s, like kind of
synthy kind of vibes.
Yeah. Listen to it, and I swear I didn't know, like I didn't even know who Tory Lanez was, but like my friend was playing, and I thought it was The Weeknd. But I think it was just the style that like I felt like I was listening to The Weeknd. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. How was your brother's wedding?
Oh, it was lovely. It was awesome. Did we explain how there was that whole situation that happened to them 90 days ago?
With the venue that fell through because they sold the furniture.
Yes.
They got the new spot booked.
They got a new spot booked, and you would love this place.
I know. When we pulled up the pictures, it looked stunning.
Garibaldina Society, Italian Cultural Center.
Yep.
Yes, it's a very like dated 60s ballroom, but it totally leans into the bit and the vibe. It was perfect. The back room there is like an indoor bocce ball court.
Right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And they have like events on like Fridays and Saturday nights.
Italian people love their bocce.
Oh, they do. We went there for like the rehearsal, and there were like, these old guys in the back, like, where's the victim? You still got time, kid. You still got time.
They love their ballrooms, huh? Italians. They love
they do a banquet hall or something like this
banquet
for
hall,
everything. It's like the communion, the like it's just every single occasion.
It's the same like vibe as like Armenians. They love their fucking banquet halls.
They love their community, ballrooms, their pride, their culture. It's the oldest one in all of LA.
They just want to celebrate.
Exactly.
Get everybody together.
Mm-hmm. Wedding was a hit. Rehearsal dinner was a hit. What else? Yeah. Oh, it was so nice though, just getting that speech done.
How did it go? Like, after you finished it, did you feel like you executed it?
Yeah, I felt like I executed it pretty well. I was the last one, and it was like an hour of speeches. There was multiple people giving speeches and stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, so that's not terrible. It's not like it was all...
I wanted just to get it done. But and everyone else's speeches, I'm just smiling and laughing, but not listening to a thing.
Because you're thinking about yours.
And then you have jokes and you have these things you want to talk about, but then people kind of beat you to those things as well. And you're like,
oh,
well, I kind of had a bit about that about the person. And so there were like 2 things I scrapped last minute.
Yeah.
And also everyone was like doing their speeches like on a mic stand. I took it off. Like took the mic off the stand and like walked around, and it was because some people were seated like behind them, so I made sure I walked around and like I kind of made it just a whole theater in the.
He's up on the tables. He's like,
yes, I mean,
taking different ladies' hands.
Okay.
But it was so great getting that done with, and it was a lovely ceremony. I'm not getting choked.
I thought you were about to start crying.
I had something in my throat. And they had their getaway car. Fun fact.
What the hell?
Getaway car.
Rolls Royce. I think from
vintage?
60s, 70s European style where the driver was on the other side.
Yep.
And fun fact, their car that they rented out was in the 1975's music video Girls.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
They found that out like after they drove away in it or whatever. They were looking at the Instagram.
But that night they found out?
Yes, and my brother I think messaged me about it like when they had gotten back and relaxed in their room and stuff. But
that's sick.
It was in the 19th.
That's amazing.
But it was a really, really lovely wedding. And it's so fun when like it's also a lot to like entertain people on your wedding because you have so many different people from all different chapters of your life, and it was lovely. We had a good time. What else?
Did you feel like you had to did you like know every person that was there?
No, not everybody. Not everybody. Was 125 people, so
it's a good amount.
Yeah, but I knew most. I would say I knew about 65% of the people.
That's good. Okay. We went to a wedding. We went to JC and Chelsea's wedding.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's whose wedding it was.
Yeah, it was really cute. It was really, really cute.
So it was at a place called Rancho
Los Ranchos.
Rancho Los Lomos.
Okay.
Something like that. Beautiful. Down like OC area. Just the whole venue, just the setup, like the different levels and areas, and it was just like this beautiful, like Spanish Mediterranean, like estate, like unbelievable, super, super pretty.
How big was their wedding?
It seemed like 150 people.
Okay, great.
I think that's what it seemed like, but it could have been a lot less. I'm not good at reading a room.
Was Kian like best man or anything?
I believe
There was
he was.
two. It was Kian and then also his other
brother.
friend that
best friend.
he's been best friends with since 6th grade.
Oh, great.
So they both did speeches. They were both really, really good. Kian lost it. He was bawling his eyes out.
Aw. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's what I pictured if Zane was to give a speech at my wedding. Like, we didn't do speeches, but it was the same type of feel that it would, like, it was just that. So I just saw that in them, obviously, because they've been a duo for so long. So that was really, really cute to see. And it was cool because they started out with like live music during like the whole food and everything. And like, I was like, oh, damn, like the live band was amazing. And then once like the food was done, speeches were done, it turned into a DJ. And then the DJ was like right there, like right on the side of the dance floor. Like, it was just a really, really pretty layout. Food was banging, like super sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And now Remy's next.
Remy's next.
Crazy, right?
She it's gonna be do you know how many people are supposed to be at her wedding?
Remy's is going to be around probably the same, like 150, I think she said.
What was your number?
We ended up around 300.
Oh wow, and that's like really big. Like
It's a bigger wedding, yeah. Matt's was 400, ours was like 300. But it all depends too, because like sometimes you could do like a big wedding at a big venue like Matt's. Like Matt's didn't feel packed because it was such a big space.
Yeah.
It all depends on the venue.
Yeah.
It depends on the bride and groom about who they want there and how they want to mentally manage that day.
Yeah.
It's all personal preference, but I'm excited for Remy and Alicia's.
It's going to be Remy and Alicia.
Oh my gosh, Remy and Cal.
Remy, what'd you say?
Sorry,
Remy and Alicia?
Remy and Alicia. My brain
Remy and
just,
Alicia's
I always
wedding.
have them like paired in my mind.
It's gonna
boy.
it's gonna be really pretty. Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this podcast, Cash App.
All right, Heath, when you pay for a dinner, right? And you either have to Cash App somebody or they got to Cash App you. If the bill turned out to be like $24.57, right? Are you paying them $25? Like if you bought it,
I'm Cash Apping you the exact amount. I'm pulling out the calculator in it, and I am finding exactly what I owe. Not a penny over, not a penny less.
oh really? You're like that? You see, for me, if somebody bought the dinner and the amount was like $24.54, I'm just gonna Cash App them $25. Because in my head, I was like, oh, they're nice enough to put their card down. I'm going to give them the extra. I just round it up. But if it's someone that I don't really like, mess with, I'm just like, I don't really like them, or I'm going to pay them $24.
And with Cash App, you have all the freedom and control to send however much you want. And that's what's beautiful about it. And making money moves should be easy. And that's why there is Cash App. It's fast, safe, and honestly, just way more personalized than other apps out there. No extra hoops to jump through, no extra stress. All of the tools are right there to help you cash in.
Plus, sending your money with Cash App actually feels safe. They look out for you. If something seems sketchy or they see you might be sending money to a potential scammer, they'll warn you and make you think twice before you hit send. It's like having a personal bodyguard for your cash, which I'm really glad they have that.
And you can even spice up your payments with custom texts, stamps, and backgrounds, because why should paying your friend for a brunch be so boring?
If for whatever reason you don't already have Cash App, just download it from your phone's app store, sign up and enter our code UNFILTERED in your profile, send $5 to a friend, and you'll get $10 just for getting started.
That's right, and for a limited time only, new Cash App users can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real, there's no catch. Just download Cash App and sign up.
Use our exclusive referral code UNFILTERED in your profile, send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App.
Thank you, Cash App, for sponsoring this podcast. We love you.
Every time my mom comes into town, in my head, it used to be a thing where I'd be like, oh, Mom, let's see what celebrities you get to run into like this trip, but it used to happen a lot back then because we'd go to the Grove, we'd go to like all these like different areas where you'd see them everywhere. So it's been like because my mom loves like just seeing like catching a celebrity whenever she's here. But we went to this like chain event that I had to go to, and it was for like Jack in the Box. And I was like, hey mom, you want to go to this thing? It's you know, it's gonna be like chill, whatever. She's like, yeah, sure. We get there and we're there, and John Legend and Chrissy Teigen come in. I'm like, oh mom, look who it is. She's like, oh my god, like she was so fucking starstruck, and they're just so fucking starstruck. And we were standing in a certain area, and John Legend needed to like pass my mom, and he to get through, it was a really tight space. He like grabs my mom like this and just like push past her. She goes, oh my god. She goes, oh my god, John Legend just grabbed me. But
I'm never gonna wash these shoulders again.
Arches back into it like,
she's like, oh my god, and she's like, oh yeah, John Legend's much shorter in person. It's
they
so
are a little tinier in person.
But I think most celebrities are shorter in person.
Yes,
you look at
so
like,
larger,
oh wow,
they look so larger than life when you see them. Yeah,
on camera.
I was at a chain event when I met them. Well, Chrissy Teigen came up to me and she like gave me a hug. She's like, so good to see you. I never met her. But I was like, absolutely so great to see you. Like, hey friend. Never met. She's so nice.
Yeah, I feel like she's like really into like social media too. I feel like she's just constantly watching.
My friend also like works for her, so and like I'm in their content, and I feel like she just thought maybe. Got
it. She
I was flattered.
He what was she before? What did she get big from?
Model.
Oh, she was a model before John Legend.
Sports Illustrated model, I think.
Oh, okay. I was like in my head, I was like, oh, I thought she got big from being John Legend's wife. Honestly, I wasn't.
Why do I think her parents are somebody, but not like mega famous, but
just like a model.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys hear about the inmates that escaped in New Orleans?
New Orleans. Oh yeah, it was like 10 guys.
10 inmates escaped.
Just running in a line, like it looked like through the front door. It was crazy.
So this is like what has gone down. There is now an ongoing manhunt of these inmates. Right now, there are 3 left. 7 have been
they found 7 of them?
7 of them. They have been doing a full-on investigation finding these guys.
So were they all sticking with each other? Like when they escaped, they're all like
good question.
Split up.
I don't know if they were already in the same cell, but the security officer, correctionals officer, now has been arrested because they believe that he helped them escape. But he's arguing that no, they threatened him, saying that they were going to shank him, and unless they didn't help him. So what the way they escaped in their cell, they have a sink and toilet like joint combo thing. One of those steel ones that's up against the wall. The security officer apparently turned off the water for them, so they were able to unhinge and jimmy out and rip off the toilet thing, which then it was opened up to basically these bars they were able to escape. They also wrote above the brick underneath the area where they escaped, they wrote "too easy"
with one
too easy.
And my god!
And they went through that. All 10 of them. One of them, who is still on the run, Mr. Derek, has killed somebody. And
already?
No, he is in jail for murder.
Oh god, I thought like he escaped and then killed someone already. I'm like, damn, you could have like behaved at least for fucking a week.
And I don't know. And now I don't know if the 7 other guys that have been captured already, if any of them were murderers or anything like that. But so that's the whole thing. If you're a security officer, what is the incentive then to?
There's no incentive.
So that's why I'm like, well, then he should have just reported that these guys are threatening me. Can you help me out here? I need some backup. Or did he have some buddies and was like, yeah, I'll let you guys out?
The risk is way too high. Or this guard thought he was not getting paid well enough. He's going to quit anyway. So he's just like, fuck it. I'm going to cause some shit.
If like 10 of them came up to you and it's like, it's your life or open the door.
I'm opening the door.
I'm not putting like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I can't. I'm not going to.
And where's the damn water valve? So was he like, I'll be right back then.
Yeah.
And then has to go down to the boiler room to turn off the water. You have all that time to report it.
It doesn't make sense.
The water's out. You know, they're like, yeah, and then it's like, okay, hold on.
Wait, aren't there cameras everywhere? Can't they like?
And then I know it's still an ongoing investigation. And also, what is then the promise? Like, hey man, if you let me out, I'll get you $1 million. I promise.
Dude,
I know a guy who knows a guy, and trust me, I'll take care of you.
It's really funny you said that because my brother tells me he gets offers all the time.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He's like, I hear it all day. They'll be like, yo, I'll give you $1 million if you do this for me. And my brother's like, what are you talking about? Like, he just knows that they just say stuff all day long, and he just like blocks it out. But he's like, dude, the stuff that they tell me that they'll give me is out of the.
He said once they're out.
Yeah, he's like, one dude came up to me. He's like, dude, I got a purple Lamborghini. I got a purple Lamborghini. It's got your name on it. My brother's like, okay. And then he's like, I'm telling you right now, I will give you this purple Lamborghini. It's at the house. You can go look at it. You can go look at it. If you let me out, I'll give you my purple Lamborghini. And my brother's like, okay, you got it. Yep. And then walks away. He's like, dude, they tell me the craziest stuff all the time.
And then I guess the security officer was that gullible where he goes, you know what? Sure. I'll let them out. So we don't know the full thing. It's crazy though. They get out. They're able to scale the prison wall.
So they went down, right? Where it looked like they were
go
on
over like a gate, and then they go across a highway, and then we're on the loose. And they were able to find all the other 7, guys. One of them, they were able to identify. They went down to Bourbon Street, and they had facial recognition software that was able to like detect and see the kid, and was like, all right, he's on Bourbon Street.
Wow. I did not know they had that shit.
I guess now, I don't know if it's after that terrible accident that happened on Bourbon Street that they are now putting that facial recognition software, especially with also that kid going missing in Nashville or that sad story. Those areas now have that, but it was incredible. I saw the video of like them detecting it. Yeah. And so, now it's up to them to find the 3. Who knows? They'll maybe be found out.
Speaking of crimes, they put out like an update on the what's his name? The guy who killed like the call students, the 4 call students.
Oh, Brian Kohberger.
Brian Kohberger.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they destroyed the house.
Yeah, they tore it down.
Why did they do that?
Because they didn't want it to be like a place for people to like gather, break in.
So no,
because it's so sad. They got right.
Were a lot of people able to like?
They said that they had done all of the evidence, gathered every little bit of things they needed from it, and then tore it down. And they have all the 3D renderings of it, so they're able to digitally go through and know the layout of the house. They just think it doesn't like boost morale on a college campus, have something so horrific to still be standing there. Yeah. I'm very conflicted about like, should it have been torn down? Should have been kept? Can they just build a big wall around it? Yeah. Like that you can't go through.
At Jordan's college, there was a murder that had happened, and they renamed the building the next day, rebranded the complex that it had happened at. So if you were to Google it, like that place is like gone. They didn't want any affiliation to the previous name anymore of like what the place was called that it happened at. So it's like erase the history,
rearrange the numbers.
They change it quick, huh?
Literally the next week, like complete new name, different look. Get rid of the past so nobody can even bring it up.
It's only because of money too, because they don't want people looking it up and they're like, oh, I don't want my kid getting murdered here, or I don't want to die in this cause. So they have to.
It just affects value, all of it.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's so sad. I really hope that it's brought to justice, the Idaho murders, though.
Yeah, I also saw while I was watching it was a Dateline show, because they put out updates that there could have been like someone else with him.
There's been talks about that, but the one thing linking him to it is his DNA is on the knife.
Yeah,
sheath.
On the thing. Yeah.
So it adds up. In his same car, and he's leaving town, and he has his whole criminal history stuff. There's a lot to that.
Yeah, and like they're saying, it was like bad. Wrong place, wrong time, because he does drive around a lot. I'm like, bro, you're not driving around at 3 a.m. like that, just around that fucking house.
Yeah,
like circling it, and then like if you actually didn't do it, and at the same time you were just circling around the house, that is just the worst fucking coincidence.
And they said he had bushy eyebrows, like with his ski mask. He has the bushiest eyebrows. caterpillars.
Yeah. And just the shit he was Googling around the time, there's like no excuse for that.
Right. We'll see.
And he looks like a murderer. He does.
Also, another like tragic thing. Did you see
Yes.
the Mexican naval ship?
Yes.
Crash into the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my gosh.
That was insane.
Well, when I first saw it on my feed, it was a faraway video, and it looks like the sailboat is purposely trying to go under, and it didn't
just
clear.
telling Heath that it looked like, I thought it was mannequins. I wasn't aware that it was.
And then I realized it was people.
Yeah.
And then I realized, what happened in the situation is that the power, the electrical power, the boat motor power, electrical power, that went out on the boat that caused it to then go backwards and drift into the bridge. It was supposed to be heading the other direction. And all those people were on the mast.
And why, in that moment, why were they still standing like stiff? Like
it was still like a performative thing. That's how they.
That's what I meant. Like,
that's how they do a farewell
still up there.
salute. It's like their salute of like, we are departing. We are the Navy.
Yeah.
But it was really crazy and like sad to see it hitting.
Oh
and then,
gosh!
Like,
Two people died.
Yeah, insane. And it was like a lot injured. It was like 27 injured or something like that. Yeah.
22 injured, 11 critically injured, and 2 dead.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Awful.
Oh,
Insane.
And then it was also really because it was a military vessel.
Yeah.
The security team or like the people to come like rescue them, there was like a big issue where they could not get onto the boat because this is like an international military like boat. So they had the people on the boat had to get the people, and they had to be like passed off the boat. There was a huge big conflict about who was allowed on the boat and who could get on there. Like,
so even if you're nearby and you wanted to help, you weren't even.
Yeah.
Damn.
There was a lot of mess, but oh god, it was just devastating to see that.
That's really, really sad. You told me you watched Final Destination. Was it good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it this week. I actually might watch it tonight.
It is
really? Gone. Yeah.
It is so incredibly impressive. I don't even know which director they hired for it. That director did a great job. They revived what was a dead horror franchise because the past three have been
because it has been like a hit or miss, or like the recent ones have been like a miss.
They had budget.
Oh,
for
really?
This thing.
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh.
They were trying to bring it back.
The gate, and it's also, it's not like the best script in the world, but the building blocks of what a good script is in terms of like rising action, learning something from a character. How are we going to fix this? Because
normally it's usually just very like, it's like a slash horror. It's just like kind of boom, boom, boom. There's not really a strong storyline to it. It's just kind of like, let's kill everybody.
And it's funny. It has a sense of humor about it. And the way they are acting, like in terms of reacting to the curse, is how everybody in the past Final Destinations should have been acting. They're like so aware of that death is after them. Yeah. More than just like, it's not going to happen to me kind of shit.
It's funny that you're saying that because, I mean, I've been watching Final Destination for years. To me, it's always been just like kind of like shitty movies, but I just love the concept of it. So it's a
fun watch. You know what you're getting into.
It's very like sodomy. It's just like it's kind of cheesy, but like I love it. I will always be there to watch it when the next one comes out. So I'm just so curious.
Best one they've ever done. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars.
Love that. Oh my god, that makes me so
There's
excited to watch it.
There's definitely some stupid things where you're like, why would they do that? Like, there's some, But it's also like, it's Final Destination. It's okay. I hope they keep them going because that was really good.
Is there talks for another one?
Watch it and let me know. Watch it and let me know how would you make the next one.
It's hard though because you never know if like you want to end it off with a good note or like it did so well you're like, oh, we have to make another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What I thought was the coolest thing was the marketing for it with the big trucks with the logs.
That's what I would have done.
So perfect because whenever we see that, it's just embedded in our brain to think, oh, Final Destination. We all make jokes about when we see that driving on the highway already. So it was just like such a good job to make that the advertisement for the movie.
But after it, you're like, I'm looking at these lights. It's It makes you so paranoid after you see it.
Oh,
where
yeah?
you're just like, is everything around me like safe?
Oh, that's good. Okay, well, yeah, I can't
highly
wait
recommend
to watch
it.
I'm gonna
Go see it tonight.
I'll report back. Yeah, no, I'm gonna report back. I can't wait.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this podcast, DraftKings Casino.
Spring is in full bloom on DraftKings Casino. New offers and promos are sprouting up daily. Right now, new players can play $5 on anything and get 350 casino spins instantly on a featured slot game.
That's right. So make sure to download the app and sign up with code Zane. Take the featured slot for a spin and explore thousands of others in the DraftKings game library.
Check back daily to claim the hottest offers and promos on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. If you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly, 21 plus.
Physically present in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only, void in Connecticut and Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins valid for featured game only and expire in 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends June 15th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
Thank you, DraftKings Casino, for sponsoring today's episode. We love you. Why does it stink? Like, it's not the smell of sweat. What is it? Like, but why is it like only under your armpit? It like just does it like it's only here.
Smell. I think it's body odor is most potent like under your armpits, but like you. Like,
why don't I have the smell under my knee, under my fucking knees?
People still like. For instance, you can still put on deodorant. A guy made a TikTok recently. I can't stand when people like come in and they're like, "I biked here. I rode my bike here." We know. We can smell. Like, I mean, like people smell like outside.
Yeah.
Like after you've been outside, there's still that smell to it. But I think your scent glands or whatever underneath your armpits are.
They just couldn't make it smell any better?
No. I think that's how people naturally smell. That's how humans are meant to smell. And everyone's smelt like that. We just live in a time where our nose are so accustomed to it because we're not familiar with that
It's
scent.
crazy. And you could, if everyone smelled like that, you would smell it all the time. So imagine back then how fucking just bad it smelled.
You're a fat loser and you have body odor.
Just all the time. I would have the headache I would have all the time of it. Just imagine you smell that.
I think you would just be so used to it. Like you would not even know if everybody smelled like that. It would just be the normal.
The normal, but
then you would get a whiff of something good and everybody would be like,
you're floating.
You would know if something smelled good.
Damn.
But I think also, like if you eat clean, you don't have that same nasty kind of body odor.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
because
clean.
Who's the famous actor guy that doesn't wear deodorant?
Oh, like people say Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey says he doesn't wear deodorant.
Right.
I don't believe
Is that like a flex that you think he's trying to be like, I'm so hot that I don't even need like?
No, I don't believe that.
Some
I
people
think he wears deodorant, but some people don't like smell. He may have never smelled bad, but he didn't smell bad and just not smell bad anymore because he ate good. Eating good does not make you like lose your BO. Though, like I've been eating much better. My BO just doesn't go away.
Some people have genetics to where there's nothing you can do about it. Even if you have all the deodorant. Like if you have trimethylaminuria, that like you smell like fish like later in the day. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Maybe hopefully there's medications. I just know that from the movie Holdovers, and that was in the 60s. But I think that's
I saw someone talking about it. I think they were reading like a prompt that someone sent in. How like the girlfriend was complaining that her boyfriend smelled like that, but like she doesn't know what to do and doesn't know like if she should break up with him or because she loves him
or should just let him know that he smells or wait, he smells like that all the time no matter what.
Yeah, like all the time no matter what. And she like didn't.
If it bothers,
I think it like started to become a problem and they didn't know what it was.
Well, then he deserves to be with somebody who doesn't see that as a problem.
He deserves to be killed.
No, I think it's a bummer.
Yeah.
That it's driving you that upset to where you're having doubts about it, so you either deal with it, or you feel like he deserves to be with someone who is not annoyed by that.
I'd be like,
it's I don't know. People
I'd
find
be
their matches.
skinning where I smell. Like I would just back then if I didn't know what it was, I'd be like skinning it. I'd be like, let me skin this part. Maybe it's the skin.
Get a torch. Let's burn it.
Let's burn the
Something's
smell
gotta-
off
yeah.
and see what it is.
But I will say the only thing, like, I used to have a really bad armpit sweating problem,
Oh.
and I could not figure out how to get it to stop. And as soon as I switched to non-antiperspirant, just deodorant, like no antiperspirant,
Okay.
completely stopped. I literally do not get any sweat stains. I don't no water moisture.
Oh
under my
yeah, you know,
armpits.
because you used to sweat like really bad.
I used to be like where you would have that big drop
Yeah.
halfway
Yeah.
down my rib cage where it was just wet. I don't get that at all. Like for
Wow.
years now, ever since I made the switch, I'm gone.
Is it like the natural deodorant? Like what deodorant are you using that is anti?
I switched to the one that's the Arm & Hammer. It's that yellow and white.
Wait, is that the one I use?
But it goes like on like
I'm not
gel.
sure which one you have.
It's not
I don't.
like
It's
white.
not a gel.
But
Yeah, it's
is
a
it
stick
white?
one.
It's a stick. It's a roll up stick.
They have like rosemary, the scent, and also
Yeah,
the
that's
charcoal
one of them.
scent. Oh, I've been using that for years, but
So I don't sweat at all. Make sure you're doing antiperspirant, non-antiperspirant.
I don't know which
sounds-
one I'm using. But like, I definitely still
It sounds
sweat.
wrong because
Sounds
antiperspirant is
counterintuitive.
to like stop you from sweating.
Yeah.
But I think what it was doing was it was like getting in my pores and clogging up, and my body was like, "Get this out, wet it out," and my body would try to like sweat whatever was clogging me up, like just to get it out.
Makes sense.
But
Yeah.
now
People have different pits.
I'm completely fine. It changed my life.
Wow.
I know people.
So if you're struggling with it, try something that is just a deodorant. It like also my dad too. My dad had a really bad sweating problem, and I put him onto this a couple years ago when I found out. My dad, no sweat at all.
Wow.
I don't know. It could maybe just be like my family that it's like try it.
Yeah,
Patricia and
different-
I, we just use the same degree men's
Uh-huh.
spray.
The spray
Oh,
one.
you used to
okay.
the
you
one that-
spray deodorant?
Yeah, all the time. Which I
Why
love
don't you
because you
use
can
stick?
share it and it's not like gross.
Oh no. I get the spray one, but I'm surprised
Because
you
it
don't
doesn't
use a
go on
stick.
clothes. It doesn't go on clothes.
Oh, because yours is white.
Yeah, I guess. But it's just I've had just positive experiences with
Yeah.
it every time. Other sticks and stuff, I don't know. Yeah, it just
Yeah. I try to avoid like the white deodorants because I hate when it's on my clothes. Because I'll put a shirt on and then you see the lines
you're like,
all
how did it
across your
get
shirt.
Do you know
Yeah.
the technique on how to get it out?
What?
It's the easiest and best thing. You use your own shirt where, like, if this was the deodorant stain right there, you go like this and fold it into itself.
Oh.
And use the material of your own shirt to rub into it. It's gone instantly.
Oh,
So fold your shirt over. So, like, if you had the mark
Yeah.
here, you'd fold over it and go like this. And
little
it wipes
hack.
off perfectly every time.
brilliant.
Yeah.
And your shirt
don't put,
smells nice.
water. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the worst though when like you double apply with like another deodorant and then a different one in the
Yeah.
day and then like the insides of your pits are like sticky. Have you ever
oh
had
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Because sometimes they have deodorant at like Equinox at the gym, but it's like a spray one. It almost looks like fucking hand sanitizer. But I'll be like in a pinch because I didn't bring my deodorant, so I'm just
yeah.
like I'll do that, and then then I go home and do the spray, and it's
Yeah.
just
But then sometimes though, like if you do like the thick ones, it gets kind of like thick and goopy. I know what you're talking about, where you get like a little like too
I know
much.
I know people
Like,
also
dude,
get something injected in their armpits to prevent from
People
so
get-
but it doesn't sound too
people get
healthy
Botox,
good for you.
like people that have hyperhidrosis,
Yes.
where their hands are constantly sweating.
Yes.
You can get injections into your hands to like stop the sweating and stuff.
Yeah, but is that like good for you? Is that like getting those injections to stop you from sweating? I feel like that could like cause.
Yeah, your sweat is to help your body regulate, but I think it would be okay if you did it in your hands because you're still sweating in other places.
Yeah.
Like your body can naturally cool itself down with sweat.
I need to shoot it in my ass.
In your what?
In my ass because I sometimes I'll get swamp ass and I want it's like remember you were saying like people would get LASIK and like the eye it hurts
Dry
your eyes,
eye?
dry eyes hurts so much you just want to die. Sometimes my swamp ass makes me want to die. I just want
Really?
to die. Like I cannot sit and I like when I'm if I'm out somewhere we're all saying that I'm just like I have to go home and I have to shower.
Dry.
Like I have to shower. Now this swamp ass off me. Even when I'm clean, I'll be clean. I'll be clean. I put my clothes on, and then the swamp ass will start instantly, and I can't do anything about it. I have to get back in the shower.
Zane, I think if you still lived in Florida, you wouldn't be here today.
Oh yeah, no, I'd be gone long.
Say
ago.
it's with the girl.
so.
I gotta go freshen up.
I guess. the faucet, the fucking.
You should try putting deodorant in your butt.
Yeah, like Mando or something
No,
like that.
like,
The whole body.
oh,
But I
as
don't know
deodorant?
if that's more for odor control than it is.
Or you could do like the powder.
Oh, like a little bit of baby powder.
Do some powder.
But then the baby powder's all over your underwear and shit. It's like kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, but if you feel bad for my hikes, when I go hiking, I have.
Go gaga.
It's disgusting.
Ew.
But yeah, you just kind of powder.
Like sometimes I like back when I had like really like big thighs, I would like have to put like baby powder on my thighs because like I'd get rashes. Chafing. And it would be all over my
my
it'd be
inside,
so
my legs
embarrassing.
rubbed raw. I don't have hair right here on my thighs from rubbing.
Oh, you shave it?
No, it shaves itself.
Mine doesn't shave itself.
Well,
Should I shave it?
No, the abrasiveness just makes my hair fall off.
Does the hair help with chafing, or should I shave it off?
I don't know. Sometimes hair does help with like preventing
It does,
chafing.
right? Okay,
it
so
all depends.
It does it to itself. I don't do it. It's just from constantly rubbing that it makes the hair fall out.
Yeah.
That's just my personal issues that I have, but that's okay.
Do you have ass hair?
I do. I do.
Do you like it?
I don't dislike it. I don't. It's kind of just there.
Don't laugh, bitch. I know you got hairy ass. I like my ass hair. It keeps me warm.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably causing your swamp, but.
Oh, I thought you said hair was good.
I don't know.
I didn't. Me rubbing makes my hair fall off, like from the constant friction. I don't have hair here.
I think your underwear would be sweatier if you didn't have your ass hair in your situation because it's able to like hold the moisture.
That's
and
true.
If it didn't, it would just you would keep sweating out.
That's true.
And you would feel.
Try baby powder though.
Yeah. Come up with your own brand of
baby powder.
Something like it. Do a collab.
Baby powder where it's not powdery. It's more of like a gel.
You could sell that.
Yeah.
Because you know the struggle firsthand.
Yeah, exactly. I got it. Yeah, you're right. I will.
I'm supposed to be getting, a lot's happening today. We have the flight later today, but I'm supposed to be getting my new car today, which is technically my old car that's coming in.
G-Wagon.
Yes. So I sold my one that I had because I was like, I don't need it. It was expensive. My insurance was insane. I was like, let me just get rid of it, pocket some of the money that I had, that I had paid for it, whatever. And I was like, let me just get a little bit of money back. And I bought an old one. So I bought a 2005.
Oh.
But it only has 20,000 miles on it. So it's
20,000 miles on it? 2005?
Yes.
Right.
Less miles than the
I couldn't believe that
one.
price too.
Was it like an old granny who never drove it?
It was. So they said that it was this old lady that came in. She just had a garage, barely used it, and she turned it in at the dealership. And I had been looking to make this switch. I was like, I didn't really need the newer version. I was like, I'm fine with the older G-Wagon. I liked the look. I liked the kind of vintage feel of it. And I'd been looking for one for a while, so I saw this one pop up for sale. There was no pictures of it, nothing. They just showed the listing. And I called them up. I was like, hey, I just saw that you had posted this. And they're like, yeah, we just got it in on a trade-in. And I was like, can I buy that? And they were like, well, we haven't like taken any pictures. It's not clean. We haven't done anything. I was like, I know, but I just know that I want it.
So
and
I need to see it.
They were
now.
like, yeah, of course. So they sent me like this little walk around video. I was like, perfect. I love it. Let's do it. And they were like, okay, awesome. So that day I had taken my car to another dealership to like trade in mine.
You didn't look at it first?
No, I haven't seen it. I still haven't seen it.
Oh, I'm surprised that you would do that without looking at
And
it.
they're delivering it today?
It's supposed to be delivered today.
Oh my.
So I'm really
it's
excited.
like the house you've been seeing. There's something on that guy.
I know.
It's just a piece missing.
You're like, wait, what? They go, this is what you want.
Yeah, we sent you the video.
We sent you a video. It was right there.
20,000 miles.
But no, it looks great. I know what it's gonna be, and I'm super excited.
It's a mini car, but they just
It's the kids
they're
G-Wagon.
filming it like this.
Yeah. He's going in like, oh yeah, this is the interior, all of that. Looks good. Sir, this is what you bought.
They just had it in the middle of a field. They had just no idea. It's tall grass.
Well, damn, you're going to get this car and then you're leaving tonight.
I know.
Hopefully it all arrives on time.
Or if you want to drop it off at my house so I can like test drive it if you need me to like, make sure it works.
If I am going to be gone, I might have them drop it off here if you want.
Just drop it off here.
Yeah.
I want a little getaway car for a day or two, little
beep beep.
You know, in the
little
state of New
joyride.
Hampshire, you don't need car insurance.
Really?
Really?
It's not required to have car insurance.
So when
In New Hampshire, and I think in another
so
state.
when you get into a car accident, what do
then
you do?
you're- But that's the risk. Like, you should have car insurance, but it's not.
But you're just not required.
Yeah.
You know
What
you know
states-
why? Because there's probably one car accident that happens like a year. So they're just like, you don't need it.
And I think there's like, is there antique car insurance too,
Yes, there
where
is.
it's not your normal insurance, but is it a cheaper form because it's an antique car?
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking into right now because for Big Red, my insurance is so much money every single month that I'm like, I could have bought another car at this point with how much I've paid.
Yeah, right.
So
it's
I'm
like
like,
a
it
whole
makes-
other payment.
It makes no sense. Like I'm looking into doing like the antique play or like collector's type.
What makes it an
insurance.
antique? How many years?
Has to be 25 years, I believe.
Oh. Okay.
And mine's in 1999, so I'm there.
That's crazy that like a 2000 car is about to be considered an antique. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think 25 years, I believe.
They ain't gonna look antique. These
Shit look
cars,
brand new right now.
they're not gonna
baby.
look antique.
Yup.
I'm so like about this no license or no insurance or no
Yeah.
car insurance. And if they came up with a law where you didn't have to have car insurance, like here, do you think people would
Yes.
drive more carefully
No. Oh no.
because they're like,
I think
fuck, I don't
I
have
think
insurance now.
would be more affordable. So they were like, well, fuck, if no one's buying insurance, we have to make it like more affordable because it's something that you want to have insurance just in case for an accident.
Yeah.
And I think it's required. They're able to charge you a lot because that's the requirement. Otherwise, you have to pay.
Yeah.
If it would, I think it would lower it.
What I think is crazy is I also just got in the mail to renew my car registration.
Yes.
Is yours absolutely insane?
It's like $500, $600.
It's so expensive.
Hasn't it always been like that though?
It's based on the price of your car, which is very weird.
They also haven't sent my
What-
fucking stickers.
What
Where
do
are
I
my
have-
stickers?
What am I registering for?
That the vehicle is registered in the state of California. Like,
For what? I pay insurance. I already bought the car.
and you have a license plate.
What am I?
Oh yeah, what is that?
What am I renewing? It's just
It's money that goes to the Department of Transportation. They need money.
Oh, to build like highways and shit.
No,
Yes.
no, it's going
It's
to
for management to pay people at the DMV.
Well, that's what they say. That's what they
That's
say.
like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Because my brother, I was like, hey, how much is your registration over there?
Okay,
$5.
yeah, but like I think they're able to like you're in the system as a registered car out there. Like they need to have the database of all the cars out there. Also for like.
You put it in, baby. It's not gonna fall out the it ain't gonna slip out the computer. You know what I mean? Renew it.
So this is $5. What is it out here?
His is 500.
Oh, 500, and your brother's is
for,
$5.
for my G wagon that I just got rid of, $2,500.
You know why?
I was like, no, get rid of the car. I don't need this.
Well, you got to think about it on their end because they're gonna make money as however way they need to. You just bought a G wagon, they'll be like $2,500.
It's crazy.
Just give them a price. They're like, what price should we come up with?
And
this
also,
one?
like,
$2,500.
I have like married man brain now, like completely switched, and I'm like, do not need these expenses.
No, yeah.
Not
trim
that I
it
like
up.
was like, obviously, like I was younger, I was silly, like I like cars, it's my passion, but I was like, okay, do not need this. Clearly, do not need this. I'm also selling the NSX,
Yeah.
so just
Trim some fat.
trying to be.
Oh, that sounds like a sad life. I can't have kids. I want to buy what I want. You know what I mean? I cannot think about these damn kids. Fuck them kids and fuck you.
too. I know. Sometimes though, I'll see like leases for like Honda Civics, and I go, not bad. Like I'm like, I go, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Driving around this nice vehicle. I need to be saving some money. But all respect, I know cars.
That's why I went from when I had the Urus, I was like, I don't need this stupid fucking car. I've been driving a Tesla for the past 5 years. I love it. I get to park in my garage. I charge it every fucking day. I haven't been in a gas station in God knows how long, and I fucking love it. I love
But that's
it.
what I love stopping at. Like I get excited when I'm like, ooh, I got it, time to get gas. Because I go in and I get like a little candy bar. I'm like, I'll do a scratcher.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I just like to clean my car when I get gas, or like get rid of all the trash.
Yeah,
that's a great.
Just get rid of the trash because there's a trash can right there, and you got time to kill. I just throw trash out.
I just like the ambiance. I like the smell.
Yeah,
there's something about it.
The smell of gas is amazing.
Have you gone to a gas station in Jersey?
They fill it up for you, correct?
It's weird.
Yeah.
You do not pump your own gas.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's like what? It helps keep gas pump employees employed?
Keeps them employed. Also, I guess safety just in case, like,
People are being stupid these days with fucking smoking or their light or
fill her
fires.
up.
Also, it's kind of like it's a nice thing. You don't got to get out of your car. It's cold. You're like, through the window.
There you go.
With your fur coat.
Do they still wait, but how do you pay for it? Is it now with just like an Apple Pay thing? You go,
give
boom,
them the card.
You give them a card, and then you have to tell them your zip code. And then you tell them your zip code?
For some reason, every time I do it, I've never had to like verify anything. I don't know if it's because it's over there.
Yeah.
But I'll just be like 50 on whatever. 50
regular. Grab your card.
I just wish every gas station was like just the same. I always feel like I'm having to figure out something new. I'm like, okay, is it? Do I have to put in the card? Can I just tap it?
How much is gas? I mean, I don't know anymore. How much is gas now these days?
5 and change.
5 and change, but it was pretty good the past 2 weeks. It was like in the 4s.
No. I'm sorry. Not per. Like, what are you spending?
Well, it depends on the car. So like
about $110.
Yeah.
It's always been like that, around that, right?
But depends on how many gallons your car has.
And I rarely drive. I now am about to hit 20,000 miles on my car, and I've had it for 5 years.
Pretty crazy. That's a good thing about living here. Like you're saving a lot of.
We don't have to commute.
Our commute is a lot shorter. Like we're in traffic for I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm in traffic for like 30, 45 minutes to like come back and forth, but I'm only going like 4 miles. So I'm not putting a lot of miles on my car, but like runtime on the engine is higher.
Yes.
Like hours, but all of my cars I barely put any miles on too.
Yeah, like I'm charging my Tesla like once every week and a half, 2 weeks, which is crazy.
Like I drive every day, but it's only like a couple miles.
I would like an electric car.
You should.
But I love Land Rovers and Defenders. It's my favorite car. The moment they make an electric version of that, I will be first in line.
They're going to make an electric version of every single car that's out right now. They will.
Yeah.
They have the new electric G-Wagon. So you got like the look of like the off-roady.
But I'm just a Land Rover man.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But it's so funny when I was like in the 5th grade, I'm like, I hate Hummers. They're gas guzzlers. Yeah. The environment. Like I was so anti those big cars. Now I'm like, I have it. Or the Grenadiers.
Oh, the Ineos
Oh
Grenadier.
My God.
Beautiful.
But I don't know if I would like it that much. I gotta go. I still like my Defender interior, but when I see it looks like a fucking pilot cockpit.
I'm so happy they went all in on buttons and switches. Like instead of being everything on like a touch screen, everything is a switch. I hate it. I love that.
I hate like that everything is on a fucking screen.
You got to open up 3 different windows on a Tesla.
I would love
to,
AC. Switch from my Tesla to another electric car because
you should.
I want to. I just like
there's too many Teslas on the road.
Too many Teslas on the road, original. And I just want more of like nothing. And
I want something masculine, but electric.
It's just too modern. Like
the new Hummer.
The
new Hummer is out of this world. I loved that truck.
It's too wide.
I can't.
When we were going down the PCH in it, I mean, it was fun to drive. I thought I was going to hit something at every
I cannot drive a wide car. It's too much.
You should like the Rivians are great.
It feels like a bus.
You know, I don't want a Rivian.
I just don't like the headlights.
It's too, again, that's too big. I just don't want a Rivian.
And I feel like there's going to be Rivians everywhere.
The Porsche Macan is really
nice I need a Urus. I need like
the Macan.
I want it between a sedan and like a fucking Escalade. Like it needs to be somewhere in between there.
Have you seen
the Honda Prologues? They look like little Evokes, but they have like
that's the one where the Honda on the back is in a different font. That's the one I was trying to think of like a couple months ago.
They're cute. I like them.
Honestly, the new Prius looks really good.
Oh, is the body a whole different shape?
New Prius.
I used to make fun of Priuses all the time.
It's hot, dude.
I'm still too tall. I need something big.
Yeah, Matt, I hated you in that fucking
Evoque.
It
was the first time I had money. I wanted a Range Rover.
But Matt, you would get out of the car and it was literally halfway to your body when you got out of that car. It was like a circus clown car for you.
I can't fit in a Tesla Model 3. I can't fit in those. Those are way too small.
Too small.
Let me take you car shopping.
Bitch, you've already taken me car shopping. Every time we got me a car for me, I gave it away a year later. I don't know. You got me.
What are you talking about?
I got it for a good price, but
I don't know.
I just never stuck with it. The Tesla was the first time I stuck with it.
That's because you're lazy.
I'm lazy.
Yeah, you liked the Tesla because it was you plug it in when you get home.
Perfect. Yeah, I know. And I save a lot of money. You got me a broken down car, boo.
I did not get you a broken down car.
You got me a
no, I didn't.
A lemon.
Also, Zane bought a Tesla.
A lemon.
Zane bought a Tesla 8 years ago, had it for 2 days, and got rid of it for the red Range Rover. And that was on him.
I remember.
Because
I liked that Tesla, though.
I hated that
gunmetal gray with the red.
I hated it.
I remember pulling up in the driveway. I was like, ooh, they got a Tesla. Never once got to sit in it.
I gave it away gone. 2 days later. I gave it back. I was like, I can't do it. I just did not like that model. I hated that model. We all make mistakes.
Y'all, my Wi-Fi is still out.
Oof.
It's still out from that accident?
From that accident.
It's been a week.
And guess, I went down. I did my own little manhunt because I know the guy's license plate that hit that thing.
Oh, so what are you going to show up and
I have Googled every nook and cranny of the internet to find this guy.
Yeah.
Because the license plate, I don't even know if I want to say it, but it's something where it's like, this is somebody. Who
you think it was like
it's like a nickname. It's like almost like an Instagram handle kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And you think you can get to the bottom
then I looked at accident pictures and I can see him and his girlfriend in the pictures and I'm zooming in on them and I was trying to do like the backdoor searching of like, can you look up the owner of a car based on the license plate, but the state of California doesn't do it? Because I just want to send a message to him that is like, fuck you for my internet being out for this long. I have to fucking hotspot my fucking TV every time I have to watch something. Guys, once again, this is not the end of the world, but it's just annoying. It's been more than a week now. And the internet company, I don't want an $11 credit. I want 3 months at least for free.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just want to be like, screw you. You should have been arrested.
Hiding?
You should have been paying attention. You could have killed somebody, and my Wi-Fi's been out. You bastard.
Yeah. You think they're hiding their identity because they're of stats
based on my own internet research? That's why I can't find them.
Yeah.
I know what the guy looks like, and he looks like a DJ or a streamer.
Ooh. Okay.
I also thought he was like a FaZe Clan member. I was going down FaZe Clan's roster, just trying to match any of the guys because of this license plate. A Mercedes, a white Mercedes, brand new, and I've been trying to like
S class. Was it like a
the back had none of the model numbers on it, but on the front side to the car, it has this like swoosh with like something that says the kind of, it's not that red and blue thing that some Mercedes have. It's not that.
That you're thinking of BMW M.
Oh,
like the M series.
sorry. BMW, yeah.
So
I'll send you the pictures to see if you can identify this kind of car.
Send me the pictures. I'll help you get
I want to say his
it.
license plate because it is out there. You can see it in the pictures.
Say
Ghost 4. Ghost Roman numeral,
and he ghosted his own ass.
Roman
man.
numeral
He's hiding,
and it's not the lead singer of the band called Ghost. Okay,
because I already checked.
Because they were performing in Belgium or something the night of the accident. But
what if it was a stolen car?
Ghost 4.
I did think that, but I wasn't getting thief vibes from this couple.
And you can like look it up. Like all you know with this situation is that somebody was driving the car and they went over and crashed. That's it.
I heard from
a police report.
I heard from someone at one of the shops whose Wi-Fi has been out that he heard that him and the girl were like messing around and making out, and they were going 120 miles down and got distracted and ran into the side of the Golden
Goose. And they both survived.
And they both survived. They were able to walk away and not get arrested because they were out of the vehicle. And there was no proof, really, that they were driving it, nor there were proof that they were speeding.
Did they flee the scene?
No, they were in the photographs. The cops are there, and they're like standing around.
Oh, so how do you know that they were going 120 miles then? 120. Like, how would they know that if there's no proof?
Great question, Zane. Great question. I wish I had the answers.
Is it because of the way it was flipped? Like
you had to have been going 120 miles an hour to to land up like that on this side.
Doesn't every intersection like that have a camera? They don't use it unless they need to for moments like this.
Great question.
Right?
Great question.
I always see a lot of cameras on intersections, but they're not taking pictures though. It might just be a steady recording. Because there's some that you'll drive through and you'll see it like flashes pictures. And then some you'll just like look at it and I'm like, I think those are dud cameras. I think they're like just
I bet there's also ongoing investigation. I even posted like in the Ring app was like, does anyone know about this? Why hasn't the internet been fixed?
Maybe he has family that's high up and he's trying to scrub it.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, just trying to kind of sweep it under the rug.
Let's see that.
Clear this mess out. And he's like, fix the fucking Wi-Fi quick.
I can see it.
They ain't fixing it.
Send me because now I'm invested and I want to help find this car.
Yeah, I'm invested too.
Let me see it.
Yep. I will send
Yeah, that car went through the ringer after a makeout sesh. It's kind of hot. It's kinky.
Ghost 4.
Hey, but they'll never forget about that moment. Every time they make out, they're going to remember the moment where they Matt's face, where they crashed, fucked up everyone's Wi-Fi.
I hope every time that they make love, they think about Matt sitting there.
Call that a hot spot. Am I right?
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're able to walk and everything.
But who didn't make it was your Wi-Fi.
But you could have killed someone.
Yeah.
And my Wi-Fi is out.
Yeah.
And I want you to know I'm upset.
Hey.
And just so convenient that you were to ghost yourself after.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in to another one. As always, thanks for watching. We love you so much. If you want to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Zane and Heath. We keep these cameras rolling. You get an extended cut of every single episode. We post a bonus episode every single month. We do a live Q&A every single month. You get early access to all these episodes, too. You're going to get them a few days early and ad-free. Again, patreon.com/Zane and Heath.
We also keep these cameras rolling for our unwinds that we film every week. We keep it rolling for an extra 15 to 30, 40 minutes to 15 to 30 minutes. We also leave these cameras rolling. We call that the unwind, where it's an extended version of every episode. If you guys want to check it out, it's all for $5 a month. We upload these podcasts every Monday, audio form on all the podcast platforms, and every Tuesday, video form on youtube.com/Zane and Heath.
All right, unwind. We'll see you in a second. Love you.
Toodles.
Love you. Bye. Mwah.